Even before the results were out, supporters of Nicaragua's presidential couple celebrated an election victory which by all accounts was a foregone conclusion.
This election has infinite historic value because it took place without hatred, without confrontations and without deaths.
Perhaps, but Sandinista revolution leader Daniel Ortega was swept in for a third consecutive term in an election that opposition parties excluded from the polls dismiss as a sham.
The people of Nicaragua have said no to this farce, and we are committed to fight until the end, until we have new, free, fair and competitive elections, which our people deserve.
Conspicuously absent from the ballot was the candidate from the main opposition party, who sat out the election because he was barred from running.
I and 27 other deputies were expelled from the National Assembly illegally for opposing the Ortega regime.
Daniel Ortega's new vice president is none other than his wife, Rosario Murillo, despite a constitutional provision prohibiting family members from sharing a ticket.
People may be celebrating here, but for others there is real concern that history may be repeating itself in this country that fought a revolution to end a political dynasty that lasted for nearly 50 years. Rosario Murillo's election as vice president legitimizes her already dominant position in government and would allow her to take over if and when 71-year-old Ortega was unable to fulfill his mandate.
Many are willing to overlook Ortega's increasing control of the media and state institutions because of his popular aid programs, which until recently were generously bankrolled by Venezuela. But that money is now drying up, and with the U.S. Congress threatening to block all loans from international lending institutions until Nicaragua guarantees fair and transparent elections, things could get complicated for the populist president of Latin America's second poorest nation. Lucia Newman, Jazeera, Managua.